Hi, I'm Sara DeLacey and this is my AY presentation video. This trimester, I decided to focus my project on combustible dust found in our own kitchens. Combustible dust is any dust that will explode if exposed to an open flame. But why does it burn? Carbohydrates make many kitchen cooking ingredients flammable in their dust state. Carbohydrates are made up of glucose molecules, which are very reactive with fire. Of course, I'm only talking about kitchen products. Other types of dust might have completely different ingredients to make them flammable. When the dust is hanging in the air, it's an extreme explosion hazard. Many factories actually have those little warning stickers on their machines saying, "Attention, combustible dust hazard." This is because the friction from the machines, plus the dust from whatever food is being produced, for example, rice, grains, or coffee beans, can cause explosions within the factory. There are 4 factors needed to create a dust explosion. A dust containing carbohydrates, dust suspended in the air at a high concentration. Most kitchen ingredients won't light if you just tried to burn a pile of them in their powder form. An oxidant, typically atmospheric oxygen, like the kind that we breathe. And an ignition source. The kinds of kitchen ingredients that could do this may be things like baking soda, sugar, starch, etc. For my experiment, I'll be testing which of the following kitchen ingredients are the most explosive: flour, powdered sugar, or cornstarch. My hypothesis is that the powdered sugar will create the largest reaction, then the cornstarch, then the flour. This is because the sugar has 120 grams of carbohydrates in it per cup. The cornstarch has 112 grams, and the flour has 92 grams. And the more carbohydrates, the bigger the reaction, right? To simulate a real dust explosion, I'm blowing the powder through this tube to diversify it before it reaches the flame. This will create maximum results. For my first test, I projected the flour through this tube at a propane torch. As you can see, it's not very flammable. Next, we tested the cornstarch. It quickly ignited. Let's see that again in slow motion. And last, we tried the powdered sugar. It ignited quickly. The results of my experiment were consistent with my hypothesis, which was that those powders with higher carbohydrate content would create a larger reaction. Flour barely ignited, cornstarch ignited, but powdered sugar created the largest reaction of all of them. It also had the highest carbohydrate content.